I'm gonna be starting. So the movie that I'm gonna be talking about now is called Disaster Holiday by Bent Onion Productions. These are the guys that did movies such as Lobola Man, How to Ruin Love, Seriously Single, a mini series called Miss Education, and then a series called Redemption. So basically, it follows the story of a man called Joseph Ngema, who's played by Kenneth Nkosi, Kenny Mackenzo. For those who might know him, he was in Tsotsi, and a couple of movies like White Wedding and so on. He's basically a workaholic who works for a company called Roll With It. He deals with toilet papers. And this company basically is not doing well financially. They were the number one toilet paper business in the country, but then now they feel like they need to downsize because they have two guys within the marketing departments that are senior. So they have to come up with a strategy, a marketing strategy to impress investors, boss, and the board, and so on, so that they can find a great strategy to make sure that the company really goes back to its, former glory. The interesting thing about this guy is that he is recently, well, he's divorced, has three kids, so he shares custody with his ex-wife. Now the children want to spend time with him, but he's a workaholic, as I've said before. So he comes up with an idea of spending time with the kids by going to Durban on a road trip because the meeting is happening in Durban. So he uses that opportunity to go to Durban with the kids. You know, initially they were supposed to go to Zanzibar with the kids. So because of now this urgent thing, he sort of pivots and makes sure that he goes to Durban with the kids. But the kids have said that, okay, if we're going to go to this thing with you, you need to make sure that it's going to be us only. There's no business involved. So he kind of like manipulates his children and also like his new wife. They've been married for like 3 years. And it's quite interesting because throughout his entire journey, he needs to make time for the kids. But at the same time, whenever the kids are asleep and the wife is asleep or they're not paying attention, he's trying his best to like attend meetings, um, you know, all these things, reply to texts, messages, and so on. And the thing is, the other marketing guy called Tyrone, they're basically competing for this position. Whoever gets the right pitch, the best pitch, will be the one that stays, you know. Meanwhile, his ex-wife is also following up with the children if everything is okay. And there's a lot that happens on the route to their destination. So it kind of reminds me of Vacation, the one with Ed Helms. I think it's the last Vacation film, the one that has Chris Hemsworth in it and Christina Applegate. I'm sure you know that movie. So it's quite interesting in a sense that a lot happens. Things don't go according to plan. Your typical vacation type of movie. But I think it's well done because is told from a South African perspective. And Kenny Mackenzo is a great leading man. He always does great stuff. He barely disappoints in anything that is in. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, especially seeing all these hurdles that he has to overcome. But I feel like the end is a bit fast-paced for my liking. There's a lot that could have been done because I feel like he's not really the best. He's so ignorant to his children's activities and what they're getting into. He even forgets their ages and all of that. But anyway, that is Disaster Holiday by Burnt Onion. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I give it a 7 out of 10.
All right, it's good.
Yeah.
That sounds
Oh,
good.
yeah. Do you have any questions?
Sure. Gives me very the Ice Cube one.
Are we there yet?
Yes.
Yeah, it gives those vibes as well because there's an interesting dynamic to the children,
Mm.
Like one is a top achiever, has a crush on some kid, and she's learning how to drive. The other one is a social media influencer. His
Uh,
name is Junior. And then the last one is sort of adventurous. She always disappears. Like they barely know where she is.
all right. All right.
So yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah.
Lots of branches, lots of plot layers. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Also, that what's it? The Cedric Entertainer one as well. Somewhere there as well.
Yes. Johnson's Family Vacation, I think.
I believe so. And then there's the Martin Lawrence one as well.
Yeah, I just don't know the name of the Martin Lawrence one, but I think I know the one you're talking about, where he comes from a different
Hmm?
state and he comes
Yeah,
to, I
because he's
think,
a celebrity film star, and then he
yes.
back home.
Who's the guy that recently passed again, Mufasa? James Earl Jones, I think, is
James
the
Earl
dad. No?
Jones, and the brother is Michael Clark Douglas, who also died.
Yes, 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 yes. I remember that movie. I think Cedric the Entertainer is one of his brothers in that movie, isn't
Yes,
it?
he's in there as well.
Or is his cousin or something? I just
Yeah,
don't remember. Yeah, I remember that movie.
yeah. And then in the one with Cedric Entertainer, that one had Steve Harvey, I believe, as the brother.
As the brother, yes, because they were competing. They used
Yeah,
to compete a lot in that one, yeah, with Bow Wow and
yeah.
Solange.
I see
Yeah.
elements of each thing as you described it. I'm like, okay, the brother, well, the competitive angle kind of ties in there.
Yes.
The workaholic angle with Martin, I think, ties in there. I see
Yes.
how they took a lot of these kind of elements and put them together to kind of make a unique South African film.
Yeah, I think that's Burnt Onion is really good when it comes to stuff like that. But also they're very original. I don't want to lie in some of the things that they do. This is actually, I think it's Ritabile Rampakela, who basically made this happen. She used to be a KTV presenter, but anyway, yeah, it's great. It's great. But I think maybe Vacation started this trend of movies. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Okay, I think, well, if you're talking about Lampoon's Vacation, which is Chevy
Yes,
Chase, then
yes.
one
National
is
Lampoon.
there
Yeah.
because they were other, but no, that was one of the first ones, yes. And it was definitely one of the most iconic,
Mm.
definitely. And then I think they branched off to like try to be like, okay, what if we don't have the parents, we just have the kids? And then, Euro trip, road trip, etc. And
Right.
it's its own thing. And then there's of course the one with the lady from Friends, Rachel. And,
Yeah.
um,
We're the Midless
yes, there we go.
with Jason Sudeikis.
Yes. You
Yeah.
guys getting paid? Yeah. One of my
Emma Roberts, yeah, Ed Helms is also in there. Mm.
fantastic movie. It's a genre, and I like the
Yeah,
idea that we have locally inserted our input there. I
yeah,
mean, wasn't White Wedding something as well? And isn't it starring the same?
yeah. You could say that White Wedding is a road trip. It's more of a what's this word that I'm looking for? Bromance type of road trip than
Yes,
it is a family
exactly.
road trip.
So
But
it would lean more towards road trip than lampoons, than lampoon.
yes, I
Yeah.
mean, well, vacation, if that's what you meant. More of
Yes.
a family vacation
Mhm.
thing, yeah. But the White Wedding does fall under road trip. It's just that it's a bromance
But
type
it
of
would
thing.
fall under like Euro trip, not
Yeah,
not under
100%.
lampoon.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, now
So
you
yeah,
guys know. You guys hopefully have a vibe for it. So what are we thinking right now? What kind of how would you say? Good enough for Mnet? ETV?
good enough for Mnet. Good enough for Mnet.
All
Like
right.
the quality is amazing. Everything is great. Look, I might sound pretentious when I'm saying this, but Ritabile Rampakela used to be a KTV presenter, bro. So
Okay.
she knows everything about quality and Mnet.
She did Reggie's Rush, so now she knows everything. Yeah. Is she
Yeah.
on the speed dial, bro?
Yeah, yeah, but
Like bites.
The Burnt Onion founders are amazing. The older brother was an actor as well, and he was in Backstage, ETV.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Okay. Damn, sounds good, man.
yeah, man, I highly recommend it, by the way. So you can check it out on Netflix and let us know your thoughts.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm done.
All right. Cool.